Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest episode of Pump Up the Volume with DJ Dolly Llama. I'm DJ Dolly Llama. Today's guest needs no introduction, but I'm going to give her one anyways. She is an ARIA Award winner, a X Factor Australia winner. She is a pop music icon in Australia. She's an actress and a massive supporter and ally of the LGBTIQ+ community. And not to mention, she used to be my downstairs neighbor. Please welcome to the show, Samantha Jade.
Hey!
Hey!
Hi, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
Definitely. I actually, when I was figuring out what to wear today, I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to wear what I used to wear back then, just so you'd recognize me, because, you know, you got a million looks.
Just saying, I'll never forget when I saw you in the elevator and you were like all dolled and you go, hi, and I was like, hi. And you were like, it's me. And I was like, oh my gosh, wow, you look amazing.
Total transformation.
I love
it. So my first question for you is actually, were we good or bad upstairs neighbors?
Oh, I think you guys were great.
Okay.
Fabulous.
We had a few late night kick-ons, and it's so funny. I remember we pieced it together. We used to see these like dance boots like drawing out in your like courtyard below, and then we started seeing these like dress rehearsal or choreography rehearsals, and it was Amanda and you and somebody else.
My brother TJ lived with
together. We're like we live above Samantha Jade.
I know, because I felt bad because we had that big kind of courtyard downstairs, and we would have parties. Like my brother, I think we had his birthday party or something like that there. And I was like, oh my gosh, the neighbors are going to kill us. And then you guys just kind of joined in. So we were like, oh.
Always up for a party. I did actually have one night. I remember I was working on a PowerPoint for my day job, which we won't get into. But I just heard this like beautiful like male, it might have been a male quartet. There was a couple males singing together. It sounded like Boys to Men downstairs.
Yeah.
Who would that have been? Would that have been like Guy Sebastian, or who do you think that was?
It was Stan Walker.
Uh-huh.
It was Stan, and it was the two guys who sing for me now, Joe and Isaiah, and they were all singing at the house. Yeah.
It was beautiful. I just remember going like putting my ear down to the grates and just like taking a little break from work and just being like, oh.
Like what a nice musical going on downstairs. Yeah.
I wanted to play a quick little game called just Name That Tune, a little tune from your past. I'm just kind of curious to know if you recognize it.
Okay.
For like 15 seconds of it, because it's a real banger, and I happen to love it. I'm a huge advocate of it. So just a quick little listen.
Yes, that is the song I did on David Guetta's record.
Yes. So for the people at home who don't know, you had this song on the extended version of David Guetta's One Love album called I Need You Now, and it is such a banger. Can you just tell us how that came about?
That was good. Oh yes, that was a really random thing. So I knew this guy who was a songwriter, and we wrote together quite a lot. His name was Billy Mann, and he also at the time, so he was a songwriter. Then he became quite high up at Epic. I think I don't remember what his role was, but quite high up at Epic. Anyway, this was after I had left Jive, and I was kind of floating about and didn't know what I was kind of doing. He said to me, what about, I feel like your voice would sound really great on like dance tracks. And I was like, oh yeah. And this is not when the crossover had happened. I'm sure it was happening a little bit, but you know how David kind of really started that whole movement. It hadn't really happened yet. And he goes, I've got this DJ, David Guetta, and we're going down to my house. Like he lived in pretty sure it was New Jersey, and we're going to my house, and I'd love for you to come up for the weekend and you guys can write together and like feel out some vibes. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I had no idea who David Guetta was. So I call my brothers, who are much younger and cooler than me, who know everything, and I'm like, I'm working with this guy, David Guetta, and they're like, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, they know everything. They're sending me all these links, and I'm like, oh, this guy's a really big deal. And Billy says to me, before you go to the actual, come to my house to write with him, you need to go to his gig. So I go to this gig in LA at this club. I walk in, and I'm like backstage with him and his wife. We walk up to the stage, and it is a freaking stadium. Like, there are so many people in there, and I was like, how do I not know him? How have I missed this? Like, how did this many people know him? And then we went to Billy Mann's house and I wrote that song.
Wow. Okay. I'm just I don't think you know this about me, but since I moved to Brisbane a couple of years ago, and I pretty much become like Brisbane's drag queen DJ, and I play that one quite a bit. I mean, I play other songs too, but I love introducing people to songs that they haven't heard before, and that.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Gosh, and it is a really cool, like the track is incredible. He's so talented.
Yeah. And that's the only time I felt like a bad neighbor of yours was I came home once from like a party really late at night, and I was like, I don't care. I'm in a place, Samantha Jade. I need you loud. Or I need you now. Super loud. And I was like, oh, that was a bit of a dick move, but.
I love it.
Let's talk a little bit about they always say, never waste a crisis, and it seems like you've been doing all sorts of creative endeavors. Like, what's been your favorite part about? I know it sounds weird to say your favorite part about this crisis, but like you seem like you've been doing lots of fun stuff. Like, what's been the highlight for you?
Yeah, do you know what? I think that I think that we were all forced to kind of hold a mirror and to kind of go through some stuff that we may have been working through. So I do think that I had some time to really, heal some things that I probably never gave the time to. So that was nice. But I think as well, I got to songwrite a lot more. I sometimes have periods where I have to songwrite, and they're kind of shoved into a small box. But this was kind of like we couldn't perform. So it was kind of nice to put all the finishing touches on my album and change some little vocal parts and maybe rewrite some lyrics from, there was a few things I learned. Obviously, I think we all did in this pandemic and the change of life. And I think that I, wanted to change some things on the record that maybe didn't serve a purpose anymore, or I believed I see in a different way now.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. And you've also become kind of this almost like a lifestyle guru with TikTok and your recipe videos and your beauty videos and just having fun on TikTok. What does TikTok do for you?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I was so against TikTok. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. It's only young kids and I'm too old for that now. And my friend was like, listen, you're getting on TikTok, okay? Because you're going to be great on there. And then she signed up, and she's older than me. And she was like, I am 10 years older than you. You are getting on TikTok and you're going to kill it. And so I just signed up one day, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll sign up. And then by the end of that day, I'd done like 5. Then I was obsessed. And then I couldn't stop myself from posting. It's all I would do all day was scroll TikTok. But I feel I love the platform because I just feel like it's such a creative outlet for people. Like you can do whatever you want on there and just be creative, and it's okay because everyone else is doing it too. So I really love TikTok.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty positive too. There's not much negativity, which is a real respite from the rest of the world.
Oh, definitely. I think it's much more positive than say, maybe Instagram and definitely Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You seem like you're having so much fun. So I love watching. So let's talk a little bit about some of your new music. So you recently did a song called Back to Back, which was kind of about women supporting each other and having each other's backs. What kind of called you to create that song right now and put that out?
Well, I wanted to write a song. I guess, COVID and through the pandemic, we weren't able to see each other. And it was so hard to not see my dancers, to see my band, to see my friends, to see the people who hold me together, and who are my people. You need your people. And especially my girlfriends, because they're the people I sit with and I have conversations with, and then I'm like, okay, I'm healed, I can go change the world, And there was a real void. And I wanted to write about that because every time I would speak to people about how's COVID been for you, they'd say the same things. And I thought I really wanted to write about that subject and kind of write about it in a positive way too.
Yeah. The video is super beautiful. Check it out, everybody, if you haven't seen it. I mean, you're always so positive. Like, what does it take to piss off Samantha Jade?
Oh no, I can be pissed off. I can. No, look, I'm relatively quite a positive person. My mum and dad, like my dad, if you met my dad, he's the smiliest human of all time. But I definitely have my days. I mean, we are human, but I do try and remain positive. I do. I feel like it's so much easier to be positive. It just is. And it makes everyone else feel more comfortable and better too.
Absolutely. And then more recently, I know that you have a new single coming out today. It's called New Boy, and a video as well. Can you give us a little story about what that's going to be like?
Oh my gosh! So this song, I feel like you're going to love it. Putting that out there, but it's a really fun one. I wanted to put out a song, Back to Back came out, and it was so personal and really, what I was going through at the time. And then I feel like this next song has to be something that we can dance to and forget about this year. And so that's what we were wanting with New Boy. It's so much fun. It's a dance-driven track, but it's about new beginnings and, finding that person that you're like, maybe this is my new boy, maybe this is my new love, maybe this is it. And that feeling you get when you find that person, it's a really special feeling. So the video really encapsulates all of those things. We shot from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m., so it was a night shoot. And by the end, my feet, I thought they were bleeding. They were so sore from all the dancing. And then, because I don't go clubbing anymore because there's nothing open. So that was my version of clubbing. And then I put my phone down. It was 4:30 a.m. and I was like, this video better be good. And then I saw the rough 2 days later, and I was like, it was worth it. It was worth the salt. It was worth it all. It's so much fun, and I think because I'm having so much fun, I feel like you can feel that.
Oh, wow, great. Did you shoot it at an actual club, or was it in a studio?
We shot it actually at near Carriage Works. It's in kind of like an industrial kind of warehouse building.
Okay, cool. Oh, I can't wait to see it. And we have Dancing is Allowed up here in Queensland again, starting tomorrow.
Wow.
But I DJ at the Wickham, which has a huge beer garden outside. So we're going to. I will pump it on Friday night when I'm there.
Oh yay! I have been there. I performed there a few years ago, and I absolutely loved it. I had the best time there.
Yeah. And speaking of performing there, like Big Gay Day, and you've been a Mardi Gras headliner, and like all the gays I told I was interviewing you, they just got so excited. And my best mates, or my drag sister Becky Beaver, she does an amazing version of What You've Done to Me. And so I was just curious to know, like, what do you think it is about you that the LGBTIQ plus community just connects with so much?
Listen, I don't know, but I'm so thankful and I love it. And I just think the community has been so incredibly kind to me. And I just said this before to someone. Anytime I do a LB, I need to say it right because I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But when I do, can I say a gay club performance?
Mm-hmm.
When I do a gay club performance, it is the best performance that I ever do. Because the crowd appreciates me in a different way. It's not like, because when I'm performing, I'm like, this is really hard. And I sing these high notes and it's like they're with me going, oh my gosh, she's going to go for the big note. Oh, she's got it. Like they're living it through me and I'm living it through them. Like I feel connected in a different way. I don't know how to explain it, but when I do fluffies, like that is my favorite performance every single time I do it. It's a different kind of love that I receive, and therefore that's the kind of love I want to give back. And I'm so truly grateful for being so accepted by the community. I really am.
Yeah. Oh, great. Well, we can't wait to have you back up here at all the venues and when things. I want to
get back there. If you guys can dance, I need to be there.
Yeah, right? It's only outdoors, but hey, we can do a lot of that.
We can't dance here at all. We can't even stand. We have to sit.
Mm-hmm. That's really frustrating as a DJ, just, people just sitting there.
Yeah.
But it's kind of nice because I can just kind of play whatever I want. I don't have to worry about keeping the dance floor full.
True, yeah, you're like, I'm just gonna keep playing I Need You Now. No.
And New Boy.
Yeah, new boy, yes.
Cool. Well, what's the best place for them on the socials to find you and follow you?
Okay, so TikTok, my new social place of choice. Samantha Jade, Instagram Samantha Jade. It's just all my name, I think. I think it's all Samantha Jade across all platforms. But yeah, check it out. Come see the clip. And next time I'm there, I want to come and perform at the Wickham again.
Excellent. We'd love to have you. So, well, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today. Her new music video and single, New Boy, are out today. So get on that. Pump it this weekend. I know I will be. Thank you again, Samantha Jade, for joining us.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
You too, love. Mwah.